Day in and day out, as we spend our time here in Spain, some of us living in host families and some of us living in apartments, we have concluded that normalizing the use of dryers in Spain would be beneficial for all. We are pushing to bring dryers here to Spain using the brand RCA. We feel that this would be the best fit for the people of Spain because they are small, compact, and can even be bought as a 2-in-1 washer and dryer. Furthermore, bringing industrial-sized dryers would also be beneficial as well. Not having to purchase a dryer, but still having access as a communal dryer located in your apartment complex building that you live in would help people place a higher value on the utility of dryers here and in their everyday life. Compensating for the typically small spaces that are found in the houses of Spain, these dryers would be cheap and would quickly revolutionize the average amount of time people here spend doing their laundry. Now here's Caleb to analyze the 4 Ps in the United States.
All-in-one washers and dryers are not very common in America except for in urban settings. In cities like Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles, apartments are very small and have limited space. So typically in these types of buildings, people utilize compact 2-in-1 washers and dryers and community washer and dryers. People who frequently use motorhomes also find the benefit of these appliances as they are able to do laundry on the road. The price for these all-in-one units are around $750. These are extremely space efficient in cities and motorhomes because space is so limited and people prefer to use personal washers and dryers. American shoppers can purchase these appliances in stores such as IKEA, Sears, Costco, and hardware stores like Home Depot and Lowe's. When promoting washers and dryers in the US, we usually see them in television commercials, magazines, and newspapers, and companies will offer deals around holidays such as Labor Day and Black Friday. To entice buyers to upgrade, companies will typically offer free delivery, free installation, and sometimes a rebate in the form of store credit. Companies also emphasize the benefit to the environment that these efficient washers have because they use less water and less electricity while still delivering the same result as a standard washer-dryer set. Companies also guarantee the dependability of the product by offering extended warranties for their product, and when issues arrive, will sometimes send repairmen to your door. For commercial dryers that do not have a washer setting, these require you to have a washer as well, so they are less space efficient. These are seen more in apartments that have community washers and dryers, as well as mid-sized suburban homes that have more room. You're able to purchase them in the same stores as the all-in-one washer dryer, and companies typically offer the same promotions as the all-in-one dryer.
Companies fail internationally for a multitude of reasons. The majority of those reasons come from their inability to analyze statistically and visually what one's culture is about to be. But I think here at RCA, I believe that we have the ability to transform that international ability and recognize the consistent ideologies that allow for these washers and dryers to significantly benefit the Spanish community. First off, let's analyze this capacity of the space that is recognized in this washer alone. As you can see in this small tiny building, this part of this cabinet has been formed out just to fit a small washer. However, if you open up the door, you can only see that there's 2 lines of your ability to hang clothes to dry. This has a small capacity of 2 cubic feet, but those out there aren't able to significantly dry your clothing in an amount of time. So that is why we proposed an all-in-one washer and dryer that is the same size as this, and it comes at a price of $754, whereas this alone costs $600. So you get the benefit of a dryer just for $154 more. This 2 cubic feet is the same diameter as the one we are proposing to bring to Spain. It has the one that we're being brought to has 12 wash cycles with extra features. And it has a dry cycle that doesn't allow for air ventilation. And it has an LED control panel, as you can see, compared to this knob. The differences in this washer doesn't allow them to coordinate different objects and specialize. It has a one-size-fits-all depending on how those motions are. However, our RCA allows you to specifically choose what temperature, what aptitude, and what cycle you would like to use best. It also uses 160 kilowatts per cycle annually, as compared to this single dryer alone uses 185 kilowatts annually. As you can see by the statistical numbers that we found off their website, it uses an average of $17 per year and at only 160 kilowatts per hour. Given the fact that this one uses 185 kilowatts, if this would range, it's more cheaper and it has a better efficiency to dry your clothing. But you ask yourself, where can you find this stuff? The next place that you can find it is specifically in IKEA. IKEA is an international company that holds all of these appliances, and we would like to put our appliance into IKEA. Or we can use a more specialized market like the one found in Spain with El Corte Inglés, or Media Market, or even Costco. There's a multitude of avenues that we can try to implement our product into, and the benefit of that is their ability to accessibility and the amount of people that roll through IKEA on a given weekend. Having these promotions also delivers a lot of what the United States can bring, such as free delivery, free installation. We'll promote a lot of these by TV commercials and street signs. And the one fact that I believe a lot of people would benefit from this is having clothing that they want to wear on an instant. The social utility of being able to wear something allows someone to go out and spend that extra $154 to obtain what they want to wear every single day, rather than finding out here on this rack. We also can guarantee a lifetime warranty, whereas the IKEA in the United States only guarantees a 5-year warranty. Whereas our strategy implementation for our all-in-one washer and dryer is based on small compact apartments, just as seen here today. There's a small space and a limited capacity for you to do your adequate laundry. And thus we are targeting these types of people because you can guesstimate that the average number of sales that an IKEA store, and people see these all-in-one washer and dryers, they'll be blown away by their significant capacity and their ability to reduce cost. So that's why we are bringing RCA, all-in-one washer and dryer, to you. Here at RCA, we also believe that we're going to introduce something completely new that a lot of apartments here, or even apartment complexes, hasn't seen before. We're going to introduce commercial dryers. That might be a new concept for the Spanish community, but I think it'll be a beneficial one. Let's first off talk about the price. The price of a regular commercial dryer that fits a load of around 20 to 25 pairs of jeans, which is quite a bit of laundry that can be done in a small amount of area. It costs only $399 from RCA. With this, it's only 6.5 cubic feet square dryer, and it has only 240 kilowatts of energy per cycle annually. This will add up to roughly $22 in amount of energy that is necessary to dry your clothes, as compared to as you've seen before, where this one accounts for 185 kilowatts, where it's roughly $20. So you see the beneficial factor of having that other dryer in the specific place that it is, and we'll get to that in a minute. This also can be found at IKEA, El Corte Inglés, and Media Market, and even Costco. Our implementation strategy, it seemed to look in the basement or even mudroom of the apartment complex. Given the sheer number of apartment buildings in Sevilla alone, there should be a high potential for the market, even if we were to sell 5 per every 5 complexes. That's a total of roughly $15 to $2,500, given the amount of dryers that they want to consume, and they can fit in a small compact area. Given in this apartment alone, in the very basement, there's a huge area underneath the stairs that could easily fit 3, maybe 4 dryers. And given this, we also offer the same social utility that can be seen from the all-in-one dryer. However, you're able to produce more dry clothing in a very less amount of time as compared to this one alone. And what's unique about this commercial dryers that we're offering is that we're offering a 1-month free trial. Apartment complexes, buildings are able to come and they measure their efficiency and how much it is used, given the fact their amount of residents in the area, and how much they can measure how much electricity is being used, and they can ask the apartment attendees if it's beneficial to have these or not, and if it is not, they get a full refund return within 1 month. And this doesn't. They have the option from there on to rent, buy, or lease their commercial dryer in any aspect that they want. There's also a lease to own, given the fact that they make small payments just for the benefit of having that commercial dryer.
A couple of the things that we'll be changing as far as the dryers in residential homes goes is we're going to offer the 2-in-1 dryer which you can wash and dry your clothes all in one. It's the same exact size as a regular washer, so why not have it do both? Another thing we're going to be changing is communal use in apartment buildings. So for every apartment complex that is around the residential areas of Sevilla, they will have installed 2 to 3 big industrial sized dryers that are offered to all of the residents staying in the complex. They can come down after they've washed their clothes and dry them within an hour instead of having to hang them on the rack and fight for space on the top of the building. We'll also be changing different promotions and offering further discounts. Such as Chandler talked about before, we'll offer a lifetime warranty. So if your dryer ever breaks or something malfunctions, we'll come service it and or replace it for free. Furthermore, if you buy within the first week, you'll get a bigger discount as opposed to buying within the first month, and so on. Some things we are not changing are the size and structure. The dryer is already small enough, and so there's no need to change anything with the size or structure. Kilowatt usage will also be the same. It uses roughly the same as any kilowatt usage in the United States, and it's not that expensive per year. General availability in department stores will also be something we're not changing. IKEA, Corte Inglés, and Media Market are all places you can easily find the dryers that we're looking for. The 2-in-1 dryer will be offered on Amazon. Why this is a good idea to bring dryers to Spain. The benefit of not having to designate near as much time to doing laundry will easily outweigh the cost of buying and using the dryer. Dryers are already found in laundromats and can be used at way too high of a price, so why not just have it in the comfort of your own home? Lastly, the whole issue with space is that a dryer is roughly 2 cubic feet that would fit in your home. That's way less space than what you would use as to after washing your clothes, carrying them up and hanging them out on an entire clothes rack, spreading each and every single piece of clothing out would stretch way farther than just tossing them all into a dryer.
Because of the simplicity and the efficiency of our all-in-one washer dryer, as well as the effectiveness of our commercial size dryer, we believe here at RCA that our products will revolutionize the laundry industry in Spain.